Hey, it's Brian Willey with Reality Checker SEO, and in this super short presentation, I want to show you exactly how very busy and non-tech savvy business owners can learn the fastest way to get your phone ringing off the hook all month, every month. It's worked for all of my clients over the years, bar none. This works over and over and over again. Now, what am I talking about? Talking about Google Maps, also known as Google Plus Local, now known as Google My Business. They've changed the name, over the years. Google Places, all these different things. Essentially, I refer to it all as Maps because it's a Maps listing that shows up on page 1 for geo-targeted terms. So if there's a client or customer searching for your type of business in your area, you want to be shown on Maps, and I'm going to talk about why. And you can see an example here of what it looks like. This is my client here in the #1 spot for the term Irvine bankruptcy attorney, and we'll talk more about that in just a second. Now you're probably wondering, why are we looking at a PowerPoint slide? Well, the reason is I want to cut over and show you some live examples. So we're going to go to Google in just a second. I'm going to show you some live examples of how this works, why it benefits you, and some real life examples of rankings that we've achieved for our clients. So being listed on Google Maps, Google My Business is an absolute must. It literally can make or break your ability to get new clients or customers each month. It's that important, and I'll show you why when we go over live to the browser. But here's the surprising part. Most businesses are either too busy to get listed, they're not listed at all, or they have no idea how to set up a listing properly. Or if you have a listing, it may have been created for you by Google themselves with what's known as scraped data. They go out to data providers and they piece together what they think your business is all about and where they think you're located and create a listing for you, but it's not doing you any favors because it's not going to show up. And if it doesn't show up, it really doesn't mean anything. So let's cut over and look at some live examples and talk a little bit about the importance of being on Google Business or Google My Business, Google Maps. I'm going to show you some examples of some lawyer clients of mine. I work with a lot of local businesses, including lawyer clients. I want to show you the lawyer clients because they're really, really, really hard to rank. And your business may fall somewhere on the low end of the spectrum where it's really easy to rank, or may fall on the high end of the spectrum because you're in a very competitive niche, for instance. Well, it doesn't get much more competitive than bankruptcy. And Orange County, California has 3 million people. There's a lot of searches for Orange County bankruptcy every month. And here's my client in the #1 spot. Now, why is it important to be listed here? You can see there's only a maximum of 7 positions available. Typically, nowadays, they're showing either 3 positions or 7 positions. This varies depending on really the whim of Google. But a lot of times it's 7 positions. And it's so important because it gives your client or customer, potential client or customer, an added glimpse view of your business. They're able to see what you're all about, what you do, and more importantly, they're able to read reviews immediately about you, get your hours, get directions directly to your business. So imagine, I'm sitting here on a computer, but more than half of the searches that are conducted, in fact, quite a bit more than half, are done on a mobile device. And so Google serves up results based on geo-targeting. If someone's driving around and you have a local business, Google's going to serve up results based on geo-targeted searches. What's near that searcher? And so you really want to be here because this is going to give them, your potential client or customer, all the data they need. You have competing results with ads and organic, and it's important to be there as well. You can see again, here's my client in the #1 spot organically, or the #2 spot, I should say. Yelp's #1, and they're just behind Yelp. But they also have the listing on Maps. But Maps is the most important in my mind because it really gives your client the ability to learn everything they need to know about you in one spot. So let me show you a couple other examples, a couple other lawyer examples, because again, these are the hardest to rank for. Let's look at Irvine Divorce Lawyer. Irvine is a suburb in Southern California, has a population of over 300,000 people, and you can see here's my client for divorce, ranked in the 3rd position on maps. Here's a suburb outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and we have Alpharetta divorce attorney, very large suburb. Here's an example of where they're only showing 3 positions. Here's my client right here on maps, getting calls every day from this. And you can see he's also listed number 4 organically, and he has a video listed. So he basically owns 3 spots on page 1. But again, maps is the most important. It will, like nothing else I know, get your phone ringing, because as soon as you get on maps, you're up there really with all of your competition. And then where you're able to stand out is you start getting reviews, but you can't do all of that until you get listed on maps, and you can't get on page 1 until you have an optimized listing on maps. So what I'm offering today is very, very limited. I can only work with a handful of clients simply because this is not an automated process. This is a hand done, hand set up process. So for $97, I'm offering a complete business listing on Google, where we'll go in and create the listing, or if you have an existing one, we'll optimize it. Either way, you're going to get an optimized listing with optimized photos and all the things that Google wants to see for a complete listing, to give you the ability to rank on page 1. Now, is this enough to rank on page 1? It depends on your niche. For many niches, many businesses, this will be all you ever need. You'll show up on page 1 after we optimize your listing. For other businesses, there's going to be an ongoing need to do additional work, simply because it's very, very competitive. But you can't even start the process until you have an optimized business listing. And so many people right now just don't even have either listing at all, and definitely not an optimized listing. And there's a lot that goes into creating an optimized listing. So you're going to get a really nice looking Google Plus page, Google My Business page with a professionally done cover photo. We'll upload the right photos, geotag everything, optimize your site for the keyword terms that you need to be optimized for, and we're going to deliver this in just about a week to you. So click the button below. It's $97. You have nothing to lose. 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not happy with the service we provide. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, just click the link below and it'll take you to the order page where you can order this service if the service is still available. Again, very limited. Go ahead and get started today by clicking the button below. Thanks very much and have a great day.